family, Most High in Christ bless. Sister Shauna from the House of Officer Rosh Atlanta camp. I thought I'd bring you in for the last few pickings of my garden. And as you're growing things, you might be wondering like, what to do with all this produce? Well, I have some tips. I have an overabundance of fresh Tabasco chilies. And yes, as the name suggests, they are hot. I am going to dry several of these out to make my own ground fresh Tabasco powder. I have a few bell peppers still coming in. I'll save a few for fresh eating, and then I will slice or dice some and spread them on a sheet pan and allow them to freeze in a single layer so that they don't clump together. And once they're frozen, I'll bag them up and you can just take out what you need when you need it. I have some tomatoes. If it freezes over and they don't hold up, I will make fried green tomatoes. I believe this is a Brandywine tomato. I tried one the other day and it was so good. My new favorite. I also have a ton of fresh herbs and I'll be drying those out for teas. It's great to come out and be able to pluck from your garden because let me just say the cost of herbs is really expensive.
Coach me in this mug, all right?
Yeah, man.
What if I told you you was beautiful? From the curls in your head, the thickness of your nose. What if I told you you was beautiful? And every time you get in mine, it's like a fashion show. What if I told you you was beautiful?
So it's so awesome to come out, pluck up what you need, and use it as you see fit. So I encourage you to grow a little more, get creative, and find ways to grow organically, lessen your budget, and make that dollar stretch. Let me just say, if you're not gardening in the fall, you should start. It's a great introduction for new gardeners because the weather's cool, there are far less bugs to fight. And look, I just started these last week and I covered the pans with foil. I bottom watered so that you don't drown out the little seedlings because they are easy to kill. And I am on my way to a pretty nice harvest. Transferred my plants to the greenhouse since the weather had gotten cool and they're still thriving. I need to transfer them to the garden. It's way cheaper to start from seed than buying all those plants from the nursery because you can spend so much money on one plant versus a pack of seeds is maybe $1 or $2. So get growing. It won't be so bad if you lose a couple because the seeds don't cost very much for what you yield. So as you see here, I have plenty of little plants to spread out and get into my garden beds. I already have some kale. this is last year's kale, it just keeps coming back. Cut and come again, cut the leaves, and it will return. Just replenish your compost. Feed it with like fish emulsion, maybe every couple of weeks or so, or as the plant shows needs for it. And just like that, you are helping your Lord to reduce grocery costs, and you're even offering more variety because, well, at least I try to grow things that I can't buy at my grocery store. So in doing that, that gives me more variety. And I know that it was grown organically, with love, and without pesticides. So if I can do it, you can do it. I'm gonna pluck these apart and spread them into empty beds once I've cleaned them out. And I'm on my way to some delicious fresh grown beets, kale, Swiss chard, cabbages, lettuces, all that stuff. It opens up a whole new avenue in the fall. So if you haven't started, you should try. My top 5 plants to start in the fall for you newbies would be peas, Swiss chard, kale, lettuces, carrots, oh my goodness. Carrots are so easy to grow. The key is you need soft, fluffy soil without a lot of clumps of wood and things like that, because it will cause them to make offshoots, and you'll have some weird looking carrots because the roots will be disrupted. So they want to be able to just spread and get big and fat and pretty without anything in their way. Start with those and you won't regret it. It'll be the best carrot, the best sweet pea. Most of my sweet peas don't even make it in the kitchen. I eat them in the garden. Pluck open a pack of seeds and get gardening. You can do this. You can even dry some of those herbs by simply tying them with some twine and hanging them up in your kitchen in a cool, dry place. Or you could put them like on a paper plate, let them dry out, and remove them from the stems. It'll take maybe about a week, and you can make your own fresh dried herbs, grind them down with the mortar and pestle or with the coffee grinder. You can even make fresh pesto with your herbs, or even create like frozen herb pellets. Just grind it up, puree it maybe with some fresh garlic and a little olive oil, a pinch of salt, and make little dollops on a sheet pan and freeze it. Then throw all the clumps in a labeled Ziploc bag. So there's another purpose for your fresh, grown, delicious herbs. Not to mention the great health benefits. There's so much to go. Get growing, work with your hands, and in doing so, you will help increase the produce for your Lord's house, which will lower your grocery budget, and also increase nutritional value for your family. You'll be able to offer a broader variety of things and have full control over how your food is grown. Grow seasonally, fertilize organically, and without pesticides, and you too can help increase the nutrition values of your family on a day-to-day basis, and in turn, help your Lord lower grocery costs. So get growing. Shalom. Most High in Christ bless.
I'm tired of being tired. Man, I done had enough. They treat me like a dog and it's rough. Can't wait until the Lord come for us, cause they gon' get it. Every day I'm praying for vengeance. I want them to feel